Hello and welcome to this edition of Santa Ana College News. I'm Chris Arce.
And I am Angel Ramirez. Thank you for joining us.
Don's Cheer Club is looking for new members. SAC students created the club with the goal of becoming the school's official cheer squad. Organizers say they are looking for members who are enthusiastic about their school pride. The club will hold their meetings on the last Thursday of every month, starting next April. Anyone who's interested should go to Instagram at SAC Don's Cheer and submit a practice availability survey.
The Transfer Center at Santa Ana College took about 40 students on a trip to Northern California to visit 4 UC campuses. Reporter Anthony Chasen-Winter has more.
To a four-year school, use the Transfer Center to prepare. Center coordinators told us the center provides educational plan assistance, hosts college fairs, and takes students on field trips.
The Northern trip is our Counseling 110 course. So it is a transferable course. It transfers to the Cal State system and the UC system.
This year's trip went to UC Santa Barbara, Davis, Berkeley, and Santa Cruz.
During the time the students are on the trip, they're receiving academic advising, making sure that they're on track for transfer.
Contreras says some students who were intimidated by the thought of attending a UC campus end up applying to them after their trip. In Santa Ana, Anthony Chasen-Winter, SAC News.
A new Chicano Pride Club is looking for members at SAC. The club, Alianza Chicana, is loosely structured around the political activism group MECA. The Alianza Club plans to meet twice a week on campus with the location to be determined. Follow them on Instagram at Alianza Chicana to stay updated on locations and meetings.
Santa Ana College's Child Development and Education Studies Department will be hosting their 3rd annual Engage, Enhance, Enrich Conference, or 3E. The conference will help people better engage their children and their families by learning how to enrich their education. The conference will include a light breakfast and lunch, 3-hour-long workshops, and a vendor fair. Participants in the workshops will receive a certificate of professional development. 3E will be held at SAC's Child Development Center on March 17 from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can find out more at the SAC CDES department's website.
The SAC campus has gotten an update. Reporter Eddie Madera has more.
The newly dubbed SAC Central Mall is ready to be officially unveiled, and students are taking notice.
It's different, it's fresh, it's new. I was here prior a long time ago, and it didn't look like this at all. I think it's vastly changed, but it has a very good feel to it. I like how the tile here, it's so nice. I feel like it's more inviting, I would say.
The SAC Mall features some big changes. More options for students to sit down and relax, a vibrant fountain, and an outdoor amphitheater. The SAC student, Ramirez, says what he enjoys most is the little things.
I've been noticing a lot of flowers, a lot of life to it. The first day I came back and seeing it, I saw little birds chirping here and there, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Even though it's these concrete and cement here, it still has a very natural vibe to it.
SAC students have also found it hard, not to mention the brand new fountain center stage.
And compared to the old fountain that we used to have before, which looked, in all honesty, a bit dull, but here it sort of looks like a colorful volcano just shooting out.
Some students weren't so enthusiastic.
I honestly like the old one better. I mean, I know the water wasn't always there, but it was chill.
At the very least, even Angel feels this reopening has provided some relief.
In honesty, I think it took long enough. I mean, it took 3-4 years to reconstruct and finally find my class. I don't feel like no mouse and maze anymore. I can get to class now. It's all right.
This is Eddie Madera reporting, Santa Ana College News.
Santa Ana College's Phillips Hall will be holding a forum with Orange County District Attorney candidates. The People Coalition will host the event. OCDA candidates will be engaging with a panel of local leaders to discuss topics such as mass incarceration, immigration, and prosecutorial misconduct. The forum will be held on March 21st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. For more information, you can visit meetyourda.org.
Immigration rights supporters are planning a march through the streets of Santa Ana. The march is called Coming Out of the Shadows. Some youths plan to share their stories of what life is like in the U.S. when you're undocumented. The march is scheduled for March 16th at 6 p.m. It will begin at Sassaker Park, located on the corner of Ross and Santa Ana Boulevard. Go to Facebook/ResilienceOC for more information about the march through Santa Ana.
The Parkland High School shooting in Florida last month has prompted a nationwide response from many who are concerned about gun violence and mass shootings. As part of that response, many Santa Ana residents will participate in the March for Our Lives rally next weekend. Attendants will be marching in solidarity with the main March for Our Lives protest happening the same day in Washington, D.C. The event was organized by students who demand congressional action on the issue of gun violence. If you'd like more information regarding the march, visit indivisibleca39.org or search March for Our Lives OC on Facebook.
Bubble Fest is coming to the Discovery Cube in Santa Ana. The event gives visitors the chance to learn more about the science behind bubbles while also engaging folks in several hands-on bubble activities. Bubble Fest starts on March 24th and continues through April 8th. Visit the Discovery Cube's website for more information about Bubble Fest.
Santa Ana College's theater production is going to be a little different this semester. Rather than the traditional play, the theater department is making their own adaptation of SAC's Book of the Year. We caught up with theater student Emma Rivera to find out what that process is like.
Emma Rivera is an actress, but for this semester's theater production, she's taken on a more involved role. Instead of just memorizing lines, she's helping turn a book into a play.
The Book of the Year that Santa Ana College had displayed, it was definitely a lot of help. It was very visually inspiring for me. It was a start for me on where to start with my character, who she was, physical attributes, her personality. It was a start. It was a good template for me to start, and then from there I had to make my own creative acting decisions.
Emma and the other theater students are getting an opportunity few actors ever have, to work hands-on with the playwright.
Having the playwright working with us on stage is a great help. What better way to understand our characters and the story than having the playwright right in front of us to describe it for us and give us some base to start off with, visually seeing what we've been able to bring to the table for his story.
The experience has helped her grow as an actress while allowing her to venture into new territory.
For singing, it's just something that comes naturally to me. It's my first time songwriting, composing. That was my biggest challenge, was having to start from the bottom and composing a song, something that my character would want to sing, and it was loud and strong. Why is this life so hard?
From Santa Ana, this is Anna Reyes.
To catch the play for yourself, head over to SAC's Theater in Phillip Hall, April 13th through April 15th.
The Bowers Museum is celebrating St. Patrick's Day with live Irish music performed by Ruled by Venus. The group's fiddle-based folk rock combines the energy of traditional Celtic jigs with the familiarity of contemporary music from the 50s to the present. Bowers has 2 shows scheduled at 1 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. You can learn more on the Bowers website program page under musical performances. And that wraps up this edition of SAC News.
Make sure to check our YouTube and Instagram. See you next week.